With that down, let's move on and talk about this, shall we? You know, I always say that the comic books are the comic books, the movies are the movies. They do not have to follow each other mirror for mirror. They don't have to be beat by beat, that you can make big differences, make big changes, right? That said, there are some absolutes. And one of those things to me is that if you're going to do a DC cinematic universe, even if it's a brand new one, there are three characters you have to have. You have to have Superman, which we know we got the movie coming next month. You got to have Batman because it's Batman. But you got to have Wonder Woman. And, you know, one of the things that I think surprised a lot of people when James Gunn made his first big DC announcement and the slate that was going to be coming, there was no mention of a Wonder Woman movie. Oh, there was like some Themyscira project, but there was no Wonder Woman movie coming. And that has had a lot of people wondering for a whole bunch of time about what's happening with Wonder Woman. Are we getting it? Well, James Gunn has now confirmed in an interview that is now being printed in Variety here, a new Wonder Woman movie is being written right now, says James Gunn. Says the following: it looks like Diana Prince is returning to theaters. A new feature film about DC superhero Wonder Woman is being written right now, says DC Studios co-chief James Gunn in an interview with EW. The movie would be in addition to an HBO series about Wonder Woman's home at Themyscira, which we think is going to be a prequel, like set back in the past, but which Gunn says is slow moving, but it's moving. All right. I think the first thing that needs to be mentioned here is this is not James Gunn officially announcing a movie, right? He's saying, hey, we're working on a script. We're writing a script, but that doesn't mean we're announcing the movie. And they aren't going to announce a movie until they've got an absolutely completed script. But Rob, I got to say, I'm actually a little bit surprised. It's because it felt like to me that Wonder Woman would, pardon me, absolutely be coming. But it's kind of felt like to me, like Wonder Woman is a character he's been putting off until later. Like they want to establish a certain number of things first. They want to get a number of other projects done. They want to get maybe the whole DC cinematic universe into a certain place that might take 2 or 3 years. And then they'll bring in the warrior from Themyscira. Then they'll bring in Wonder Woman. So I'm kind of surprised to hear James Gunn kind of confirm, oh, actually, we're writing the script for it right now. And now who knows if that's going to take 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years for them to get the script that he's really wants and happy. And then they will make the announcement of the movie. But still, I got to say, Rob, I'm kind of surprised. It's a welcome surprise. Because again, I think if you're going to establish a DCU, you got to have Superman, you got to have Batman, you got to have Wonder Woman. And just recently he did confirm that the four pillars of the new DC cinematic universe, instead of just the Holy Trinity, the four pillars they said are going to be Superman, Batman, Supergirl, and Wonder Woman. So I guess maybe I shouldn't be too terribly surprised. But anyway, you heard James Gunn mention this. What's your takeaway from it?
Well, I mean, the character, like, I think we saw we saw 3 depictions of Wonder Woman in Zack Snyder's universe. You saw her in Dawn of Justice, which I loved. I loved Patty Jenkins' first Wonder Woman movie, but she took over from the original director on that. And then we saw Wonder Woman 1984, which I don't think I could have disliked a movie more.
Yeah, it was quite the letdown, especially after how good the first one was.
Yes, and how good Diana's depiction was in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I really enjoyed how they developed that character. Well, in this universe, with all of this super science and superheroes and monsters and kaiju, they can lean in to the gods of Olympus. They can lean in. They can do exactly what George Perez did after the Crisis on Infinite Earths. When he took over, he wrote and drew Wonder Woman, and he leaned into the Greek mythology of it all, and it was great. I loved his run on that. And, James Gunn is heavily influenced by the DC of the 80s, sort of that pre- and post-crisis DC universe. So I could see him leaning into that because, like you, John, she is the Trinity. She's one of those things. And I think it's best that you're going to have Superman, Supergirl. They need to give us another character, probably Batman, before they lean into Wonder Woman, because we're getting Supergirl first. And just because of, the temperature of the audience. But I think it's smart. And they want the script to be great. And I think that they're probably further along on Brave and the Bold or whatever they're going to do with Batman anyway. So I love hearing this, and I really hope they cast, I can never pronounce, Bix.
Oh, the one from Andor.
She is Wonder Woman.
Ariana.
I
always mispronounce her name too.
Isn't she going out with Jason Momoa now? Aren't they a couple?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because why not keep it the family? I don't know.
Yeah, he is Lobo after all.
Right, I know. So,
but how good? I want to say Arjona, or anyway, how good was she in Andor though? My one issue. Somebody brought up the other day that they wouldn't mind seeing ballerina
Ana de Armas
as Wonder Woman. Here's my one thing though. I think both Arjona and Ana de Armas, I think they're both too short. I
get them apple boxes.
Yeah, like you can get somebody larger and bigger. Like the one thing about Gal Gadot, who is, I'm sorry, she's not that good of an actress, but the one thing she had going for her, she's tall for a woman, man.
Right.
Like she's got a physical stature that you can then give her the right Hollywood physical trainers and put some muscle on her, stuff like that. You can't train height.
No.
And I wonder if both of them might be a little bit diminutive to play Wonder Woman.
Well,
maybe, but I listen.
That girl that was in Top Gun Maverick, I always forget her name.
Oh yeah.
She's great too.
Then again, Hugh Jackman was too tall to play Wolverine. And as long as you play it great, I mean, I guess it won't matter all that much. But I think there are a number of really interesting actresses
I just love
who play
her.
it.
I just
Elsa Gonzalez would be great too. But anyway, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Stitch Fix. Guys, I love movies, but you also know I have absolutely no fashion sense, and I absolutely hate shopping for my clothes. But thankfully, I have found a better way. Stitch Fix online personal styling makes it easy. With Stitch Fix, I get a stylist who understands my style, size, and budget, and they do all the shopping for me. Because look, shopping and figuring out style can be overwhelming, especially for somebody like me. When it comes to getting dressed, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. That's why I love having a Stitch Fix stylist. They really know what works for me. I get pieces that make me look great, and it's a real confidence boost. You just give your stylist your size, style, and budget preferences. You get to order boxes when you want and how you want, no subscription required. They send you personalized pieces, and the fit is always on point. No stores, no crowds, no stress. Just personalized looks that you will love. So guys, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Campea. That's stitchfix.com/Campea. Guys, question is for you. James Gunn is now saying they're actually working on a Wonder Woman script right now, so they got a general idea how she's going to come into this universe and where they're going to fit her in, although they're not officially announcing the movie yet, because they won't do that until they've got a completed script. Are you surprised? To me, it's been feeling like they were going to put her off for a while, but it sounds like maybe they're moving a little bit quicker than that. How would you like to see her brought in? Do you have some fan casting you'd like to see for Diana Prince? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.